Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Puzzle Wednesday. Uh, if you're back here, you may be wondering, so like, May's your funny break month. Why do you do a bracket? Well, I'm telling you why. Sega Tetris is worth it. Sega Tetris is always worth it. This is one of my favorite versus Tetrises, and got some silly, silly stuff to show off to you guys tonight. On deck for comms, I have Kirk.
Hello,
I just realized
it's me.
you're one of the only people we don't actually refer to by tag primarily.
It's true. You can call me KirkGamer. You can call me Kirk. You can call me Hacksaw Unit. Whatever you gotta do. But Kirk works
Understandable.
just fine tonight.
Fair enough.
Work works.
I have King Osberthian Mangosteen, as he is to only be referred to as.
I, I was gonna say monkey, but you caught me off guard with that one.
Shouldn't I say it every time you're on comms, buddy?
Uh,
And Deka Fumo Death Cult.
Hello.
And I
Glad to be
am
back.
your Puzzle Wednesday Juicy. Let's just get right into it. What do we have for first match? I say as if we didn't route this and then I forget. Well, Teodesk says Superstar 2474 and Jalapeno Overdrive. I know Superstar is a Notester's brother, but I don't recall them entering brackets before, so kind of interested to see how that goes. And I believe Jalapenos entered a bracket here or there before, but these two are kind of big question marks to me here. We're gonna hop in, spectating there, 3, 2, 1, and we're waiting for stream match to begin. Go ahead and get yourself in there too, Kirk.
All right.
Maybe they're waiting for the okay. Or they're buffering. We should be in
I
there.
have visual.
Cool. So, how much of this have you played before?
Me personally, I've played a fair amount of it. It's played one of the brackets before. Played a bit of my off time.
All right, all right.
It's pretty fun.
Then I'm going to give only the broadest overview here of how this game works. Unlike a lot of other versus Tetrises, it decides that you are going to have basically a fighting game kit instead of um, just raw damage for every line that's a double or more. You instead get different moves for different. I'm starting to think Jalapeno accidentally maps Dreamcast controls and not. Oh, nope, there it is. Never mind, I was wrong.
There you go.
Different
You're saying with
moves.
the fighting game.
For different line clears. So doubles, triples, Tetrises, and split doubles and split triples all do different things.
That really does make it really fun to play because there's all sorts of different effects you can use.
Well, yeah, like I think in practicality, everything except for the split doubles actually has contextual use. It
Oh, for
just
sure.
is unfortunate that split doubles is honestly helps you more often than not. But shorthand, doubles, very funny. They're top tier. They're good to put in any point. We're going to see it here on Jalapeno side now, and both players. It takes the piece that they cleared with, and then the one in your next queue, and you have to play it as one object there. And like on Jalapeno side, Lord help you, that's not a great look.
Yeah, there are usually ways around it. You can usually find some optimal strategies on how to glue them together. But yeah, it can definitely throw a wrench in things.
It's really a hard knowledge check. Because like the better you are, the more you can I can play a couple pieces in my queue ahead of time. But if you don't have that sense or you don't know where it's gonna fit, or if you have to make an overhang, it's rough out there. It really is. It might be the easiest go-to move that's just okay, I'm just gonna hey missiles. Just absolutely pressure my opponent and just hope they don't know what to do and crumble. We're gonna see. No, we're not. Fumbled the 1-2. That would have been a hard knockout where Superstar would have to mash to wake back up. Looks like we're both fumbling around a little bit, looking for first clean hit here. Couple eye dependencies on both players' board here. Superstar might have an option. Okay. We're just kind of slipping and sliding here, but sending joint, and that's going to be particularly dangerous with a L on Jalapeno at mid-board there.
And the fact that those piece merges, they stack, so you can kind of build up a bunch at once, it can be very tricky to deal with.
Oh yeah, like you do side 2 wide and get like 2, 3 joints back to back, and situations like this start stacking up.
Yeah, it's something I noticed when I play. This Tetris particularly feels very sticky. It's very easy for pieces to kind of block without you realizing. So I just would like to just kind of mention that.
Okay. I kind of like... Okay, that could be... If we play our cards right, Jalapeno can set up a knockout. It's going to be a little low for that to matter too much.
Nice hand, look at that joint there. And Superstar side.
Ultimately not going to do a ton. But, like, you have to have some real know-how to set up 1-2s intentionally. Which it looks like we might see off of a Superstar side here. Actually, could with this line piece. Nope. Chooses to use it to clean up left side stack.
Yeah, looking a little shaky on Jalapeno's side.
Okay, joint. No, stop it. Do the funny knockout. I dare you. Like he has it. It's right there. Okay, it's do it. Do it. Why? Why do you keep not doing it?
Just savoring the moment, you know? Sega Tet only comes around so many times a year.
Like, they seem to actively be avoiding it at this point, which, fine, I guess.
As Jalapeno gets to the top here, I might want to mention the hard ceiling factor as well.
Yeah. Turns out disadvantage, like, honestly, including the marathon on this, like, it's hard to get off, like, out of a lone bad misdrop in this. And Jalapeno's route down's kind of looking unfortunate. Not that Superstar's in much of a better position, but like there's at least clean enough to get more than singles.
I do think I've fallen into what they call the time vortex here, so I might be a little behind, but I'll try to keep up with this.
It happens. I wouldn't worry that much. But we have Superstar closing out first round. Okay, starting to see is a little awkward. Choosing to do a little bit more lateral versus Jalapeno's vertical stack, but okay. They're doing it again. He's doing it again. We have the funny KO setup. Actually, really smart placement for the joint there. Just, oh boy, almost fumbled the locks there. That being said, even if Superstar gets it here, killing me. Absolutely killing me. Okay, this would actually be a great place for a knockout. The overhead line kind of really throwing Jalapeno off there.
Yeah, it can be tricky to deal with for sure. Ooh, into the top.
Okay, there it is. So we got at least one piece force misdrop there. And like downward facing L is going to be a problem. Half the board is basically hovering now. I don't know if there's any documents on it, but I know Oshi Shware has done a lot of Sega Tetris videos, and they have a really keen sense for like where the axis of rotation for a lot of the joint pieces are, and you can just see some like really ridiculous spins and basic rotations there. That being said, that's hard to come back from. I think Jalapeno's kind of hard checkmated here. But, wait.
Yeah, that joint.
Not dead here. Okay, maybe dead soon. It's one too short. And Superstar threatening match point. Jalapeno going with like basically center, well, was center too wide. Overhead lines gonna actually be pretty solid given that Superstar chose to do a T-spin in this, which no particular reward for those in these games, no particular benefit. There's still like some like potential recovery options off of that, like it can be good if you're fighting against RNG, but this isn't guideline. You don't want to go for it if you can help it. Overhead line's gonna mess things up a little bit more. Jalapeno is kind of working through some serious pressure here.
Oh.
And sets up a T-spin double gap there. That's actually pretty clutch. But Tetris is going to make the amount of time we can wait for RNG just a lot less. A little bit of triple rotation at top board, but there's the knockout. And into death. Superstar going to close out this set.
What a match.
But yeah, no, like that perfect example. There's a lot of things in this game where like your kit all have contextual uses depending on your board state. Even Missile sometimes can like hit its mark and force a T gap where it's actually really hard to recover from. So hopefully we see a lot more of that tonight.
And I'm sure we will, especially as we move forward through the bracket.
Yeah, like I'm heartbroken. I had to drop to be able to fight against a little bit of stream performance tonight, so we have a clean spectating experience for everyone. But like, CT's gonna crack this game open pretty hard. We also have Mas is good at Tetris, and Oz is going to avenge me for the bracket I'm not allowed to participate in. Speaking of which, what's our progress in actual bracket here?
I believe I'm actually coming up on a match myself, so I will be hopping off of the comms for now.
I think we're doing your match next, are we? I'm gonna peek. We'll see. It's Masa and Superstar, so we're following their route. Let me get in there. And I'm flying solo. Let's go! Alright. Masa, I know. Okay, cool. I was about to say, like, you don't need to wait for me. We're all good here. This matchup seems a little bit stuttery. Hopefully that's not an omen for things to come. Oh no, like, single player music tracks for this game are fantastic. I love Sega Tetris. Alright. So, I think compared to last set, like, both players here have a much better understanding of their kits. Obviously, Superstar knows how to, like, find advantage and close out a match. So, joint piece there, not going to be that complicated. Masa taking a bit of a shifted overhang, but it's not going to be hard to uncover that. Only real consequence is it might just end up eating a little too much time than it needs to. S and I is not super great, but at least Masa seems to have handled it a little bit better. Superstar having a I dependency on column 1 is going to be fatal for a very long time. And now they match. Never mind. I always love how, like, fast the entire game becomes like Swiss cheese, and just we're gonna live through the weirdest scenarios possible. T-spin double opportunity opening up on Masa's. It's gonna be a single clear, but are we gonna honor it and wait for the T? Are we gonna try and J or L rotate through it? Okay. At least Masa's now poised to actually be able to attack back here. Man, what? What is going on? Okay. Well, Superstar taking first round there. It seemed like Masa fell off pretty hard. But, like, clearly there wasn't a desync. She's still placing her pieces sensibly. We're going to just do a lot of bottom board joints. Nothing there, and the Q seems to really be pressuring Superstar all that much. And first Tetris left well. Masa's going to need a little bit of an awkward down stack there, but we're vibing. We're vibing. T into I, we're making the sword. We're not making the sword. We are making an L tuck for... No, we're not making a tuck for Masa. She's just gonna skim line there, and things should be okay? Question mark? Again, like, there's a lot of build-up and staying at mid-board, but comparatively, Masa's status is pretty clean. Just needs a J, and we can triple into down stack that we need. Alright, almost there. Okay, Superstar in kind of heavy disadvantage. Not impossible to get out of here. Actually, it's likely to get out of here. Double clear there. Skim the eye. Okay, maybe don't skim the eye. Regardless, though, Masa's Tetris wall is back open, so all we need to do is fish for a Tetris, and it's going to be more than enough of a poke. Provided Superstar doesn't die just right there. Love to go a little bit extra. Okay, we got Funny Center 2 wide. Fishing for points. Alright. Okay, yeah, no, we're trading funny joint neutral here. Masa keeping on a ton of pressure here. Almost sort of just basically like stun locking Superstar. And should we get about, I don't know, 2 more eye blocks, we could very much secure a knockout. Nope, cashing in for a joint. Cashing in for another joint. And it doesn't really look like Superstar has any meaningful way to attack at this point. Their down sack is just a little way too wild. Monster just generally keeping board open enough to be able to convert off any situation here. And mid-well Tetris. Masa's taking first set. All that said, like, I think Superstar has the potential for an upset here. They have a good understanding of what their moves are, and they just need to seal the deal. The only thing like making it a bit more questionable is Masa's mid game is undeniably stronger, so she's not going to stay in disadvantage as long. That being said, like, Masa's board right now looks like some guideline, like, forcing T-spin setups on down stack sort of journey right here. T-spin triple and any other setup going to hit with missiles. That might not be so bad. It's not good for Superstar, but it's not a real bad hit here. We're gonna take the single on that. I think that would have spun off of a playfield wall there, but oh well. Masa's returned back to like hard neutral. We're just cashing in a bunch of bottom board joints. Superstar has a lot to answer for here, basically. Even the joints that he's getting off are not really slowing Masa down. Okay, this one might. This one might. But we could also just make a very efficient skim here. Just need an eye block on Masa's side. Okay, okay. Still a hot round. Superstar managed to turn this around a little bit, getting some mid-board joint pieces. Masa's not too oh. Okay, this could very well be a knockout here. Gonna get the 1-2. And Superstar's in high enough gravity that we're gonna like eat a couple of misdrops there. Into joint, and this is looking kinda dire. Oh wow, that was actually a really cool joint fix there. And we're actually going to even make up for that misplaced eye. T-gap there is going to be hell, though. Losing a little bit too much momentum. That's not going to rotate that high up. Superstars functionally hard checkmated here due to the hard ceiling. Okay. But, like, yeah, that's exactly it. Superstar put up a pretty solid fight in the last round there. It's just, you have to... Okay. Gonna get... triple. You just have to fight so hard if you're not as confident in your recovery skills. Have a knockout setup. You might end up... Oh, no, it still works. Only real problem for Superstar is, like, Masa's a mid-board. Knockout... Oh, my gosh. Okay. Upward facing L. We're going to force the knockout. But Masa should be able to reasonably mash out of that. And it functionally did nothing. Hate to see it. Okay. Still a live one here. Superstar really looking like they're second guessing placements really hard. Okay, that's not great. We have two different eye dependencies here. I do not like the shift on those T's. Like, calling it early, but this is dire. This is very dire. Masa's bottom board's a little sweet. Okay. Stick a fork in him. He's done. Solid showing, but, you know, Masa's very good at this game. Masa played, like, TGM 1 every day for a year. I'd say that's scary if I hadn't been doing that for the past year as well. Alright, and, oh, hey, Oz. You win the set with Deka?
Yeah, it was very tough. It came down to whoever the game speed claimed.
Alright. Well, see, I told you were pretty alright at Tetris. Just simply never worry or doubt my judgment.
I see. You're completely correct.
Thank you.
Alright. So, who do we got next?
Time will tell. And by time, I mean Amelia. Speaking of which, we have It's Amelia SMB and MasaQueen doing the TO work for tonight. Give them some support and love. They do good work.
Thank you.
Tip your waitresses. TO Desk says Color Thief and King Osberthian Mangosteen III. So, you know, good luck.
Like I'm back in the hot seat.
Yeah.
The boiling seat.
See, there we go. It's gonna be a time. It's like CT is very good at TGM and the Sega Tetrises. I'm pretty sure he's done like counterclockwise only run of this game. His definition of disadvantage and your definition of disadvantage are very different. But you got Moxie, kid. I believe in you. Alrighty then. Let's get into comms. Also, Kirk.
Kirk is back on the mic, ready to commentate.
Yep, get in there. If you have not already.
I'm in the process of getting in there. I see a monkey with a hammer.
Alright, you might be a little bit behind, but whatever, we're gonna rock that. Oz early misdrop. So like broad strokes here, Oz is gonna have a tough time. Oz is gonna have a very tough time. CT is like the notable long-term TGM head in our group. So this is functionally a home field advantage.
Yes, I myself have been defeated many a time by Color Thief in Tetris. It's true.
And Oz is... Oh, I know why Oz is struggling. Oz...
Not going for the sword, interesting.
Oz sometimes struggles with the games without ghost pieces. Mostly due to, like, minor eyesight issue. But I can't also blame him because it's a little hard to get used to the board orientation of this because it's ever so slightly at an angle.
Yeah, the perspective makes it a little tricky, especially without a ghost or alignment piece.
That eye gap means the overhead's gonna just ruin Oz even more.
You got those floating blocks there.
CT's hard chilling. He has a KO just waiting in the wings, just in case. He's gonna use it.
Right, this might be it. Yep.
I honestly need to pay more attention to CT's side because I feel like he's good enough that you can start like stacking and having basically moves in your queue per se a while ahead in the match. Honestly, it's a shame that like Missile is such a mid move. Because if you got meaningful results on like being able to do the two split moves pretty consistently, be absolutely bonkers.
Yeah, it would open up some interesting strategies.
Like there's just not a ton of things incentivizing you to do split doubles.
Yeah, it's kind of niche, for sure.
And CT's already at a disadvantage. Gonna clear or double with eye block there. Oh, he's going for mid-board KO here. It might not bother Oz all that much.
Oh, the joint into the tie rod.
Okay. Yeah, never mind. It's gonna suck a little bit. Oz at least getting a double out of the last of it. Manages to wake up near the end of the lock period there. All things considered, I don't hate Oz's board state all that much. Like, it's not good. He's not going to be commanding the pace of the match, but I've seen much more dire things in this game.
Oh no, there's a Tetris coming up.
Yeah, that's going to be enough to kill Oz. You just need to actually see it. There it is.
Yep. And that hard ceiling that it, pretty impossible to orient that.
He buys himself a little room, but the fact that he has to throw an eye onto O for joint here means that suddenly you can't just dash that to right well. If the gap was in column 3, he actually would have been able to do something there, given how the rotations work in this game. But, oops, what are you going to do?
That's pretty evenly matched so far. A little bit more potential on Color Thief's side.
Yeah, I just know, like, Oz is always going to be thrown off more by the joints than CT ever will be. So the moment that they start the moment that he starts losing trades, and has to start playing damage control, it's all downhill from there. Speaking of which,
that's a pretty good joint though. It's definitely an art, trying to figure out the best way to glue together the pieces.
Okay, yeah, I suddenly do not like Oz's chances much at all.
There's some room to dig out here, I think.
Yeah, but he's still at double eye dependency.
It's true. Yeah, the bottom of the board will be a little tricky to clean up.
He's not out, but the momentum shift that's going to need to happen is pretty massive.
Yeah, and he's mainly getting singles. He's not really able to turn this into doubles right now.
Yeah. CT going on some weird overhang journey here. Honestly, not sure what that's about.
Though it's a good joint there on Oz's side. But
I feel like CT is fishing for something very specific. He's going to get an overhead. And that's going to be enough to close out this round. Oh, wait. No. Never mind. Oz respecting some basic rotation rules there. And he's still in it. I don't know about how much longer, but, he got a couple extra moves out of it. It was clutch. You love to see it. I mean, even on his A game, it's just going to be tough to compete with CT. It's always going to be tough to compete with CT.
we got the big T.
What are you doing there? Oh, that just worked. Never mind. I think that was kind of Giga Brained. Okay. So never mind. I take it back. Everything I said about Oz. He's kind of a genius, and you should ask him to tell you all the Tetris secrets. Overhead. I don't know that he's coming back from this one.
So we're getting some intel. It looks like there's some mixed up names in the stream there, so just keep that in mind there.
Oh, I never updated them in the first place. My brain is so used to the auto script. You're gonna have to forgive me, guys.
Some very nice matches there.
No, for all of the trouble he went through, Oz showcased some pretty good stuff. I really I had such major doubts about the giant T made out of eyes. And he's like, no, I know how this works. This fits perfectly. My stack is back to normal.
Sometimes the best T piece is just two really weird eye pieces stuck together.
Man, this game's crazy.
This game is rather strange, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you've I wasn't here for the last commentary, so I'm not sure if you got into the menagerie of different joint pieces that we have. There's the sword.
I'm aware of the sword.
We're
It's very funny.
You gotta love with me, Oz.
Yeah.
That eye joint that you made. Do you think that was gonna work going into it? You just kind of Hail Married there.
It was like a last minute decision because I was like, oh wait, I can't make an 8 long eyepiece. So I did that. Kind of in a panic, but it worked out.
Yeah, man, really, like that was slick.
I don't know. I was thinking, I was feeling pretty good about that one T-spin I did to live like 2 seconds longer.
Near the top there, yeah, I saw
Yeah.
that. That was good. Hey, you had some nice moves there.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Then we got Masa and DigiDigi up for stream.
I'll commentate this as long as I can. I might be pulled into a match here, but
Yeah, it
so I
happens.
might- for now.
I'm so used to autopiloting with the scripts that Xerxes had made at this point. Speaking of, you know, stuff that we've had made for bracket that's super cool. Oh, Masa, don't start yet. I hope he didn't start. If you paid attention to the background, it's absolutely a TGM reference from back in the day. That's CT slapping an old CRT that was kind of glitching out in a old Tetris meetup, and we just kind of canonized it into its own thing. I think what's going on there?
Some technical difficulties, perhaps.
Did we map to arcade controls properly?
Yeah, when everybody sets up their arcade cabinets, sometimes the boards are a bit dusty.
Yeah, it happens.
Got to flip the dip switches a few times. Get some arcade grease in there.
Good old arcade grease.
They get it from the French fryers up back,
I don't like that.
Vegetable oil.
So did they like desync? What's going on? I restarted the replay, so we might be in a situation here. Did like spectating die? I don't understand. But we're gonna have to prioritize what the stream says is right. So you might need to poke your head on the actual Twitch channel to get out of the vortex curve. Okay, I'm not getting any inputs on the spectating now. And I know that's not right. Hey Masa, I know you're listening in the comment. Okay, what? And now it looks like Masa's playing single player really, really slowly.
Sega Tetris is such an advanced game. Sometimes it could be a puzzle in itself, just to stream it.
Okay, Digi tapped in. Oh, they restarted. Okay. Okay, we're in business. That being said, that joint gives me severe anxiety. A lot of Digiboard.
Nice tuck from Digi.
It's like the letter M.
I don't like any of this situation. Still managed to get an overhead line.
This is still so doable. I think Digi's board is just fine. Mostly.
I'm willing to give that half credit. It's still going to be like
come back from this.
I only say that because like the moment Masa regains control of her board, which she has now, it's going to be
some. Oh, yep.
Because look, Digi's not at a disadvantage yet.
Yeah.
So the pressure's back.
And the pressure's on.
Masa's not quite getting what she wants out of it, but like it's still enough to
No, that was this is an onslaught right now.
See, exact there. Like yeah, no, like Digi's board is like obviously recoverable, but that's only so good like if your opponent's also not pressuring you back. There was a window where that all could have been recoverable.
Not going for either of those doubles. Oh, there we go. Back-to-back doubles from Digi.
Dang, Austin's in the future a bit.
And Masa returns in kind.
I'm in the past, so we have a good lineup here. We have a nice red, yellow, red pattern there, very aesthetically pleasing.
Oh.
So it looks like we're just trading joints a lot. Like a lot. And I'm down with that. Like, honestly, if that was the one gimmick of this game, just like joint pieces were things you had to cope with, it'd still be really good.
Yeah, watching a volley of a lot of joints being passed back and forth is honestly pretty exciting.
Well, I don't think we've seen a different kind of move for this entire round yet. It's just been doubles. Masa, considering the disparate eyepiece link there, but seems fine. Things are fine.
We're gonna T-spin this? Yep. I mean, the thing is, Masa's playing fast enough that she can just do this. These doubles.
I mean, a little bit, but also like her down stacking and just getting out of a disadvantage skills are much higher. She just does not stay in disadvantage as long. Where Digi's just stacking up mistakes and like that's fine. It happens in this game. But like we just had the O and T joint there. Nah, that's not pretty, and it's hard to live through that. Just make the sword do it. It'd be funny.
Yeah, generally, I think the best move for comedy is the sword.
Oh, absolutely.
It's generally the funniest.
A sword plus a Tetris. I call that Excalibur.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, absolutely.
You know what they say: live by the sword, die by the sword.
They do say that.
Which is why if you get checkmated with a joint, make it a sword. Do it, cowards.
Okay, now we're seeing some firepower from Digi here with the doubles.
I almost feel like the beginning of a round just doesn't count. It only really starts in a match. That's a weird overhang. Like Mas can skim it. Yeah. Honestly, Mas gets all the right pieces to get out of that situation.
Digi almost down, but we're not getting the pieces to fish that well out.
Making the shovel.
You have the shovel?
Oh yeah.
That's the line in the square in the configuration. I call the shovel. That's the dandelion.
Digi's gonna need a shovel.
Oh.
Like this well is fresh. Oh, it's finally free. Ooh. Nice aggression from Digi.
Masa's board is making me a little depressed.
Depressed. Oh, that's an adjective.
Well, yeah, no, we kind of delivered on it.
Oh yeah. Oh no. Hey, I was in that situation not too long ago.
It's all coming back to me.
Ah, the eye. You cannot slow down versus Masa. It's against the law.
Masa just free to throw doubles out as much as possible.
Yep.
Digi kind of looking like
Double.
pretty close to getting cooked here.
Ooh, that's an awkward seat.
All right, one more round to go for Masa.
It's already starting.
Oh no. There it is.
Time Vortex seems to be hitting harder today than usual.
Oh, that's a scary eye.
It's true, I am pretty deep in the vortex today.
Oz is somewhere in the future.
It's the Monato's vision.
If Digi gets the room to... Oh, may fastball too quickly on that one. There's a way out. I don't like that. I don't...
Oh,
Yeah.
perfect fit? Oh no, but the rotation system doesn't let you.
There was a way out of that. But we just placed a little too fast, and Masa moving on.
Oh man.
Alright. Next match that we do together, we're all going to hard count in next time.
You got it, Chief.
It's going to be a team effort. Alrighty then. What do we got for our next stream match? We're going to do a quick Shill Break. So, as you may know, we've been on a little bit of a break this month. Little catching some Z's. We did have the Gamers on the Edge regional this past weekend that I was working on. So, but we are back in full swing for June. You're gonna have to forgive me. We don't have any graphics for this time, so I'm just going to be reading off the top of my head, but it is going to be a very, very dense month. Kicking things off, first Wednesday of the month, June. I want to say it's June 1st. Let me double check that, just to be safe. June... no, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. We're going to extend it a little bit into May 31st and just look at it a little funny. We're going to do Pedal Crash, Return to Pedal Crash online. So check that out. They've been fantastic to us. Very funny 16 puzzle game. And that's going to be the tail end of this one, but we're going to treat May 31st as honorary June. you know that we have no real good concept of time around here. Following which, first proper Wednesday of June, the 7th, we would normally be doing the uppy downy slot, but in light of what we're announcing next, we're actually going to switch it out to absolutely paying the Juicey tax this month. June's my birthday. All y'all got to play Pack Attack for me, so that's going to be fun. But the reason we're switching out the uppy downy slot is June 10th is the finale of the Magidoro Masters 2 Magical Drop 3 League. And if you weren't here last year, it was a whole production. It was like a 4-hour-long stream. The top 8 Magical Drop players functionally in the world are going to be duking it out. We got a lot of pomp and circumstance. $300 in the prize pool between Birdup's 200, mine 100, and any other donations you want to throw in there at the Magidoro Masters 2 Match Reno. Make it worth their while. They are put a lot of time into this. Everyone participating is very strong, and we're going to put on the best show we can for you there. Following Wednesday, the 14th, Puzzle Bottle. There was a new Puzzle Bottle that came out yesterday, and we're a little bit in by the bug. It's not quite in a place where we can run tournaments of it yet, but it's going to be going back to Puzzle Bottle 1, which, it's classic. So check that out. For the third Friday, the 16th, we are going to be doing Dr. Mario Turbo. So, I guess we're honestly paying the tax for all of our admin, so Amelia is going to be very appreciative of that. But if you're uninitiated, Dr. Mario Turbo is actually a ROM hack that brings a couple of the quality of life things from later Dr. Mario versions back into the NES entry, and it's largely what we've been using for tournament here, so check that out. Going to be a good time. On the 21st, I may have messed up. Let's move all those things first. So 7th, Paddle Crash. 14th, Pack Attack. 21st, Puzzle Bobble. And wrapping it up, June 28th, we're doing Return of a Fan Favorite for Mystery. Bring back Senno. If you've not played Senno, I highly encourage you to check our old VOD for it. It is Kusoge par excellence. You need to try it. Absolutely, seeing is believing. So, that is going to be our June lineup. We will have the brackets for those up very soon, but keep an eye out. And I believe that's it for our announcements. Let's see where we are. I have one other thing that I want to bring up, and it's what we're going to be rating after this. But we love Tetris here. You love a good Tetris? I love a good Tetris. Speaking of good Tetrises, TGM scene East Coast is actually having a meetup stream right now. A lot of people from the Absolute Plus server are over at Color Thieves' house. Yes, actually, in Canada, doing a week straight of just all the TGM entries. They have 1 through 3 on Arcade Cabinet streaming simultaneously. There's I've seen a copy of TGM Ace from the pictures there. Maybe Sakura Tetris happens, but they're doing just a week straight on and off of TGM playthroughs. I think there's going to be a bracket on Friday for all the in-person players there. And I want to bring that up because if you aren't aware, the sequel, TGM 2, the Absolute, the Grandmaster Plus, kind of just got shadow announced about a week ago. It's coming out June 1st. And it's not seen any entries on home console since it came out in arcades. There was an attempt for a PS2 version, but no, like this is it. This is the big one. Go buy Tap when it comes out. Fantastic game. But yeah, I think that's it on our announcements for now. Let's see where we're at. Color Thief and MasaQueen.
An interesting matchup, to be sure.
Yep, this is going to be winners finals.
Alright, we're waiting for a countdown this time, right?
I'm going to avoid.
Are they up in the... Nope, they're not. They're not queued up yet. But yes, we're gonna count down like we were. Okay, they're live. 3, 2, 1. Waiting for match stream to begin. Okay.
Loading bar. Okay.
Looking good.
We have Monkey.
We have Monkey. Pretty sure we're all in the same place too. That's always nice.
Challenge.
I think we just may have to like instruct people to not start their matches and let us queue in ahead of time from now, because it seems to not have the same frame buffering issue it used to for spectating.
Already off to a lightning fast start here.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you got the two TGM heads in bracket meeting up in winners finals now, so it's not unexpected.
Not at all.
Masa queuing up a knockout here. CT actually interrupting it with double I.
Let's go counterplay, but here comes the knockout anyway.
Ooh.
You can only do so much. Masa kind of whiffed there. She might have been able to set up another knockout, but oh my god, that's kind of atrocious. I don't like Masa's board anymore.
No, it's kind of bad.
Just send it back. This is... Oh my god, this is
A
dire.
double incoming, though?
Yeah, just some cleanup and then we'll be back in business.
I remain
lucky.
unconvinced.
Yeah, very lucky.
Lucky triple bar there.
So those unaware, depending on where you clear, it's going to affect the overhang bar there.
It's true.
On which side it's going to be, where you have the opening. So sometimes you can actually nudge it to the left or right.
That's it.
She could have L-tucked it there, but yeah, things kind of dead.
That's a misdrop if I've ever seen one.
Oh, yep, okay. I don't know, like, at least there's more ways out of this for Masa than where last round took us.
Oh yeah, she's fine. The back-to-back triples and a line clear for her efforts.
Very nice.
Nothing feels more satisfying than when the overhead clears itself. Like, full stop.
Doubles coming.
A nice back-to-back double there.
And a split, too?
Some missiles.
I'd say Masa actually has, like, advantage here.
Oh,
Yeah,
Masa's
board's very
found her
clean.
groove. I wonder if there's any reason to why Masa is delaying her double stun locks.
Hard to say.
Because
'Cause,
if
like-
I remember, they just buffer, right?
Yeah, like, it's not like you would drop an input on it. It's not like she really needs to read CT's board state, because she can't change what she's getting double with.
Did the game pause for you?
Yeah, I
Seems fine
played a
on my
buffer
end.
patch. It'll resolve itself briefly.
Yeah. Alright, CT... Okay, we're at 1-1 on set 1. Both players just kind of hugging the bottom couple of rows here. Okay. Overhead line's going to slow Masa down a little bit, but again, down stack isn't too terrible. It is going to give CT a pretty uncontested window to just throw whatever pressure he wants out. You guys get lost in the replay there?
We're a little behind.
I might be a bit behind.
Anyway. We're kind of, I don't want to say neutral, but no one's really throwing attacks. We're just kind of building up resources again. And CT punishing Masa's uneven stack with an overhead, and that's going to force
Okay.
a couple of floating blocks in mid-board for a while now. Things not too pretty. T-spin double, or at least double setup's going to patch that up a bit.
Awkward Trimino just floating in the air.
I know, right? Okay, they're both relatively out of this mess. CT a little bit better for wear than Masa, but you know, there's a lot of operating room. We're not in too much danger.
That was a quick joint operation there.
Honestly, Masa managing these J doubles pretty well.
Nice joint there. Okay, I just noticed
So,
Color Thief's board here. He's kind of got like a mid-well here. I imagine that makes it very flexible for down stacking.
like, I feel like two wells are just like mix up vortex because you have, depending on the right piece, you can option select into joint, into split, into like Tetris if you have the right layout.
Oh, does Masa want that? Oh, makes it work.
Yeah. Because that T double gap is not actually accessible to CT yet.
Ooh. How do we get out of this one?
And I don't know where Moss is going with that.
There we go.
We have potential knockout set up for Masa. I'm completely wrong. Converts into joint.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Some very interesting square pieces there.
One thing I was talking about on the single player stream we did on Monday, but I miss IRS. I wish this game had IRS. Like, you have to basically like your frame window for rotating a top board is so small.
Ow!
That was extremely good. That
You right as you
joint.
mentioned the rotation at top board,
I think
Masa goes and pulls that. Or
I
at least
think it's the second piece, or for one of the pieces has
Oh,
priority
no.
on where the actual point of articulation on the rotation is. So it copied eyepiece
its
behaviors
that.
primarily, and dashing to the edge of board and being able to go down like column 2 or 3 is actually just an eyepiece behavior. That being said, Masa's still dead for it, but like, wow, probably the coolest joint piece thing we've seen tonight.
a lot of vertical dependency here on this opening board. I don't know where exactly you are in the match.
Like, I'm a few pieces into round 1 of set 2. These things happen.
I think we're just a little bit behind you.
I think you're a little bit ahead of me.
Oh, it's possible.
Blessed to the people who do like flycast specific tournaments, because
Yeah,
it's been out for a while. We still sometimes trip over ourselves. Okay, Masa has actual pretty clean stat. No, I'm wrong. CT built a T double.
Ooh, that's an interesting joint. Asa's gonna have to dig herself out of this one. Not if CT has anything to say about it.
Yeah, Masa. MasaQueen's vibing. We could actually convert this into a pretty easy skim here. I think that's kind of the plan.
Lucky O piece.
It's not an impossible situation to get out of. Only thing she's gonna have to really contend with is like CT's still not quite in attacking position,
That's
but he's
not
doing
great.
good work with the overhangs here.
Oh, nice string of pieces able to get Masa out of this. But where's the triple? Ooh. Not the worst.
Got some missiles going, and then into a bash.
Masa needs. Ooh, deliberated, and that costed her.
Oh yeah, you guys are much further ahead.
How did that happen?
My current computer is poor until my new one comes in, so I'm dropping frames here and there where you aren't. These things happen.
I'll try to keep the spoilers to a minimum.
No. I like
No,
to
I'm joking.
employ a bunch of sidekicks.
Of course.
But yeah, no, we're gonna. Masa has a bit of a down stack here. I kind of like how it's turning out, but clearly something's gonna go awry here soon.
Yeah, both players are getting kind of close to the top here. Color thief able to dig up pretty well here. Oh, nice joint.
That was a nice
Very
double
clever.
eye joint.
I was thinking going the other way with it. That was the better move. What she did there.
dealt with that double pressure pretty well. Dealing with this top board speed pretty well too. Oh man.
Oh.
It's getting scary.
Yep. Very easy for just a few unfortunate pieces, just completely.
Oh,
You saw that, right?
yeah. I guess we're. Guess we're going.
Just inspecting the right pieces, making sure the regulation.
All right, I'm finally done. After some technical difficulties, we're back.
It's okay.
Welcome to the stream.
I'm quietly calculating where Oz and Kirk are in the future compared to me.
Well, I just exclaimed about a 1-2, so maybe you should be seeing that pretty soon.
I'm at round 2 of set 2 start.
Yeah, I said there was a 1-2.
No, not the move. I'm like up to half a minute behind you guys.
Ouchie.
Yeah.
Well, there's lots of exciting gameplay to look forward to.
Wiggle like crazy.
This is weird.
Nice joint placement there.
Yeah.
Ooh, but forming
Snug
a
as
weird
a bug,
skilling
but-
there. Oh, can we dig out of this here? No, we can't.
There is no way.
It's so funny to see a Tetris just totally rebound.
I'm also commenting on the dash here. Yeah, it's a little strange.
Oh, Masa. Yeah, that was a bit.
Alright, I believe it's my turn to play. So I will commentate later.
Oh, Masa's stack getting horrendously punished by that that extra line, whatever it's called.
Alright, we're gonna have to do a different method for matches from here on, but I think it hasn't worked out. Alright, was that it?
Looks like it's it.
Okay, we're gonna Discord restream from here. Moving forward.
No problem.
Alrighty then. Well, that was winners finals. CT waiting on winner's side is a grand. Oh, I need to. I realize my error. Hold off whatever stream match is next. I have one thing I need to fix really quick. Alright. What do we have queued up next? Stream match call is DigiDigi and Ty. Kirk, can you do me a favor and figure out which actual match this is so I can label it in stream? Alright, he's in a match too. Funny that. DigiDigi and ties loses round 3. Okay. Doing that. And let's do the thing.
Alright, am I just looking for your restream?
I'm looking for them to start their match, so...
Ah, okay.
Alright, Ty set himself to available, so I'm assuming that means we're starting soon. Possibly, who knows? Anything can happen. There it is. Alright, let's get in there. Alright, let's try that.
Alright, here I am. We're still at the title screen.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, we're good to go. I'm just waiting on them. Seems to be running a little bit slow, but this might be the cost to get us both on same timing for comms for right now. Anyway. I do like Digi start a little bit more. There's a little bit more versatility and sheer options, but...
Yeah, here comes the double.
Goes for
Rip
overhead
on
line
this
there.
stack is going to be rough.
Yeah.
Especially with the blue piece.
It's a little unfortunate to look at.
Actually, maybe putting it on the other side would have been a little bit better.
Yeah.
And then just having the one floating, or the little floating blue L.
I don't know, there's a lot that Digi's gonna have to work through. Like, most of it's self-inflicted.
We're digging down.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Tide has a...
That's a joint piece the whole time.
Yeah. So, they both got a bit of digging to do, but...
Yo, that perfect staircase placement,
yeah.
though.
I think Digi's got a more favorable board here.
Oh, this is a terrible time to get a combined piece. Oh, and I think he put that together backwards of what he wanted.
Digi playing faster, kind of feeling that confidence there. Just gunning straight for the doubles.
Hey, he's in a good position right now to just press the advantage.
Yeah.
Ty has a lot of
The
thinking
triple,
to do. Oh, a
followed by
triple?
a
That's
double.
game over.
Yeah. The double for good measure.
Ty wouldn't even be able to rotate this piece before it touches the ground.
Yeah,
Oh,
hey, why
definitely
not
won't
do
now.
another double? Just in case. The 2 more doubles actually.
Wow. Brutal.
Yep.
Okay. Back in set here.
How do I pause this?
Did you actually manage to make a T spin setup off of converting a joint? Which, boy, getting the sensibility for that's just kind of wild. We're gonna have to sacrifice it, but things aren't too bad. You could get some pretty easy double pressure on the down stack here. Kind of proceeding to. Things are a little awkward. Ty has a really super tall 2 wide stack on column 3-4. The skim for center well down stack that he needs is going to be tough. He's not out yet, but this isn't a good position. Overhead line is going to ruin him if that happens.
Yeah,
and you know
overhead
what?
line would just kill him outright at this point.
Frankly, he's never punished somehow.
Getting the pieces you need for a triple. A Tetris?
Yeah.
Getting the pieces you need to make a triple is not easy in this game.
Like, you're forcing, basically, since you can't get something like T, Z, or S triples, you're limited to J, L, and I. And the setup for that's just so much more involved than it needs to be.
Yeah, especially when it's like true RNG. It's not a bag, so.
I mean, the secondary thing is just like overhead line's good. I don't think that's really too much of an ask for that reward. Like, obviously, there's times where it falls on its face, but there's also times like it happened early round that just kneecapped the player for the rest of the game there, like that.
Oh yeah,
Digi kind of going through it right now.
Oh, another one. Oh, and it landed on that spire too. This is so cruel. Yeah, I bullied the hell out of me with these triples. He did a really good job setting them up on me.
Digi's doing their best to patch this up, and it's honestly not a bad job. But
he's running. Oh, that's an unfortunate misdrop, though.
I think that was just thinking that there's kicks in this game when there just isn't. Honestly, Digi's still getting out a lot of this with much less harm on them than they really should be for how much Ty's put them through the ringer. Like, top third board is actually functional enough to start throwing out attacks again. But Ty keeps throwing out, like, overhead line pressure. You know, I'm honestly surprised no other Tetris game, to my knowledge, does the overhead lines.
No other Tetris game has what? Oh, the overhead lines?
Not that I can think of right offhand. And, like...
Yeah, they should totally add those to guidelines. I mean, you want to know how to get rid of wide? Boom.
You
Problem
can't
solved.
4-wide if there's something on top of it.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. You want to get rid of people 4-widing, you just do the overhead lines. You 4-wide, you lose instantly. Game over.
All right, no, Ty taking that set. Like, I don't know, like, if he's almost exclusively trying to fish for triples, but clearly something's paying off there.
Oh. Oh, this is. I don't know how far you are into the next game, but we're seeing some funny shenanigans here. There's some tennis going on with this Tetris line.
I'm not quite there yet. You're gonna have to bear with us on the stream end of things. We've been trying to troubleshoot this in the middle of it. We're just gonna accept that you're gonna see different things from what you hear on stream. Trust what's in front of your eyes, and we will have something a little bit more palatable next time we're on Flycast.
Yeah, we in the future we might want to try updating. There's a couple new versions of Flycast ahead of the current stable version that work really well that Toast has been using in his Sam Show 6 brackets, and we've been having great success both with spectating and connecting to each other. Far fewer crashes and far less time vortex.
Huh. Well, I mean, love that there is an answer. Also, I did see. I see the funny tennis game you're talking about here.
Yeah.
Digi kind of blocked back open again. You know, I originally thought that like the Tetris well was not a great option here, but I think it just immediately ramps up the stakes for both players. Like, it's not unequivocally good, but being able to force both of you on the scramble is big.
Yeah, it's like if you see your opponent has a bad board to receive a Tetris and you get a Tetris, that's cool, and it's gonna probably do you a lot of favors. But if your opponent can survive the Tetris, all you have to do is where the Tetris is going to be for the rest of the match.
Oh yeah.
So you just have to build your stack around that knowledge.
You could also intentionally like start to chip away at it by like converting it into any other line clear, singles, doubles,
That's true.
triples will like at least take it out of play, but it's also built. It's so easy to just send it back. It's so compelling to just send it back.
Yeah, and if you've done a good job of poking with doubles between in between like the Tetris rally, you've forced your opponent to cover up their well.
Mm-hmm. I don't like anything about where it did. Oh my gosh, that was actually a really good fix. Never mind. Digi brain big.
Yeah, Digi has some a little bit of a weird placement, but then has done a fantastic job of digging through it where I am.
Nope, I'm a little bit behind, but like I know exactly what you're talking about. Where left will started to dig from like inward from column 2 into column what is 10 wide, 10 into 9.
Oh, did you get screwed by the RNG at the end here?
Like that's.
Well,
I know
the RNG and a little bit more.
I can also see like there's a couple of options for basic rotations that neither player are taking that could definitely save them in disadvantaged state like this, but it is what it is. What are you going to do? Like, I think I value this game's skill set a lot because like it's not one of the faster Tetrises out there given the landscape with like Guideline and Tetrio. But being able to play through like this wild disadvantage is crazy enough of its own skill set.
Oh, wiggle like. Okay, it's not that bad. Hard not to comment from the time vortex. There's some funny stuff going on.
Yeah, you can always peek at stream to see where we're at. You're gonna have to give me the link to updated Flycast though.
Oh, it's just in Flycast. It's really easy to do. Though, that being said, if you're going to use it, everybody has to be using it.
Oh, we can coordinate that.
Yeah, well, you just have to put it in the rule set. It's really easy to switch back and forth. I had to switch back at the start of the bracket. That's why there was a little bit of confusion between me and Oz right at the get-go.
Yes. Turns out we're having technical difficulties a little bit. It is what it is. Yes, spoilers. Don't tell me if you die or not. Oh, wow. Digi. Okay, iBlock's gonna fix that. It's not fixing the dependency at all. Choosing to just do the knockout.
Yeah, that was the very, very, very unfortunate line piece placement that I said there's funny stuff going on.
I like it. I like giving the option to like kind of bring yourself back in the game versus just swing and stay in disadvantage launch. Nah, swing. Can't be knocked though. Like Ty's placement options are very limited here. I mean, they both are. This is kind of a die last situation. Digi getting out at least a joint there.
And then, looking at Ty's board, I'm seeing a heart-shaped hole that no piece can fill.
Alright. Ty 2-0.
I'm gonna take it. Let's go, Ty.
But yeah, at this point, we're late enough in the bracket to admit may have had an oopsie goof on my setup for tonight. We're gonna try and just vibe through this the best that we can. So please be patient, and I hope that even if commentary is a little asynchronous, we may talk about the broader strokes of how this game works instead of a moment-to-moment play here. But we're just gonna try and showcase it the best we can, have fun. You know the deal.
I love this Payat animated background. It's so good.
This was one that I had a very clear vision for. Like I requested, like it has to be this old CT gift because it was starting to show the rounds in the tap server, and it's just like it's an early TGM meetup, and it's CT's like there's the static. It's in the middle of like him playing one-handed already, and the TV's going out, and like I think it's still really early in the run, but he was like still playing full like foot on the gas, and he's leans up and slaps the TV, and the picture comes back clearness. Like, what if we did that, but every time it's just a different game? And that was absolutely the impetus of it, and I'm very happy with it. We're going to see more titles be added to it with time. Don't worry. We got a little bit behind. There's a couple of Tetris games that we've run that are not represented on there, but...
Did Ty win 2-0 or 2-1?
2-0.
Well played.
Yeah.
Alright, are we going to have Ozzy and Kirk play next?
So
I
whatever.
think bracket's linear at this point. So.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's whatever Masa calls. Yep, Kirk, Oz.
Here we go. luck, have fun.
Don't start it until I'm in, okay?
Problem.
Alright. Also, I don't know if it was the first iteration of it, but like somewhere along the line, the TV static says Puzzle Wednesday. I'm like, oh, that's cute.
I don't know if I ever noticed that.
It's the static once the CRT is slapped. But like this might be my favorite.
It does, yeah.
Yeah, this might be my favorite piece that we've ever had commissioned for tournament art.
Yeah, this is like definitely Haya outdid himself with this one for sure.
Alrighty then, we're good to go, Oz.
Nice.
So yeah, no, like the thing that I'm interested to see from Oz is he. Anyways, I was about to mention Oz is good at this. He's good at getting himself out of situations, but also more than anything, he's the one putting himself in these situations. Yeah, and we even got to that example before we got there.
Oh, and that's a nasty spot to receive a Tetris. Oh, that's a clear with the triple line though. That's funny. Where are you numbers wise?
What do you mean?
Like frame or the frame counter?
Just cross threshold for 4,000.
Oh, okay. So we're still pretty close then.
It's gonna build, but these things happen.
These triples from Ty are absolutely brutal. He's real. Oh no! Oz falling for the ceiling trap, making a tall piece that you can't rotate. Very sad to see.
Well, like I said, like, yeah, this is not derogatory to Oz, but like Kirk's just gonna have a solid advantage by like not making any serious mistakes in his own build. There's a couple of gaps there, so the thing that might be most damning for Kirk is I think Oz just has slightly better familiarity with how to handle joint pieces. But I also bullied Oz. Oh my gosh, that was actually pretty clever.
I was getting a little creative here.
But like he was one of the first persons I was subjected to for this game. When we were at CEO in 2019, I had it on my Dreamcast. Like, oh boy, you're gonna learn today, son. Like, dude, what is this?
Oh boy, that's a heinous time to receive a Tetris. Oh, and that's a pretty nasty missile placement.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, okay, yeah.
Kirk has totally sealed off that hole too. Ooh, I think Oz rotated that the wrong way.
If I were Kirk, I probably would have plugged it up too.
Oh, plugged up that gap.
Yeah. Like, you can work around skimming it later. That being said, Oz needs to get the... Okay. Gets missiles there.
The sword!
Yo, the sword? It makes an appearance?
Yeah, I think Kirk kind of found himself in a untenable position.
He
and
did
it's
it!
like, we're gonna build this sword.
Live by the sword, die by the sword. He did it. Everyone give KirkGamer a hand. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks for joining Puzzle Wednesday night. We'll see you next time.
I also built the sword and then like immediately lost.
I
Kirk carrying on my legacy.
I built the sword and lost in playtesting today for Braddock today. I get you. Kirk building a broken sword there, just bent right at the hilt. Okay, yeah, I'm confident in saying Oz has advantage this round. Yes, do we feel the same way?
Yeah, Oz's board is looking nice and clean, and Kirk's board is looking like it has a uniquely sword-shaped hole. He's got like a little parapet going on down there. You can see like the 3 prongs of the castle.
Wild.
Magical Tetris piece looking gap.
Yeah. Okay, Oz forcing T double setup there. He's not necessarily punished for it. We're gonna plug it up and maybe. Yep, that's split. I'm kind of neutral as to whether or not that helped Kirk, or at least it didn't hurt as much as it could have.
I think with these pieces that he's gotten, it has ended up being a net negative.
Yeah, things ain't looking too hot.
Kirk's board definitely looking like one of the finest blocks of Swiss cheese at the moment.
Look, it's an art. Absolutely is an art.
Oz already calling an audible of his build.
That's our boy. And I know the moment he's back on comms is like, you know I do bad without ghost pieces, Juicey. I'm like, I know, buddy. Just have Bank Bank. Oh my god.
I like the idea. Unfortunately, I think he counted.
He was a little too cavalier.
I think there was a bit of a counting, a clerical error in that execution.
Well, you know, puzzle gamers are really good at counting.
Oh yeah. I'll be the first to attest we can't count past 3.
But yeah, no, it's just talk to Bank Bank, have him patch in little ghost piece there. Oh my god.
Oh, the Tetris is gonna end this, I think.
I can't imagine it wouldn't. He's already kind of ended at the joint there. You know, I think you're going to need to stay on, Deka, because you and I are still somehow pretty much at the same pace.
All right. Every little bit, I'm like cutting off 30 or so frames with the pause button. So I'm trying to keep pace,
my friend. All right, love to be considered. Oh my gosh. Oz's choice of eye block there.
The mash.
Oh,
he gets out.
That's pretty alright. Yeah. Gets out of mash pretty early there, honestly. Like, KO is such a non-threat in 1/3 board. You kind of have to bide your time for setups because you just don't want to throw that out raw and neutral.
Yeah, because it can be terrifying if you're like halfway up and the pieces are falling pretty fast. It can be a disaster if you get stunned, but this low on the board, not quite as threatening.
Even in high gravity, like you're just not going to be that pressured with a knockout in your bottom board.
Yeah. It definitely becomes exponentially more dangerous as you get higher up, though. Oh, this is a terrible time for a missile with a square on deck.
Like, maybe you get one piece lock in place from there, but Oz with 3 eye dependencies at this point.
Yeah, then
a joint that does him no favors. I think we're done.
That missile came at a very unfortunate time.
All right, Kirk coming back strong. We're at 1-1.
Right, Oz slotting that
yeah.
square into.
Like, this isn't the most dire,
there.
but I don't like it. But like, notice all the round starts. Oz has been doing this to himself every time.
Yeah, the like isometric view on the board can make it really hard to drop the pieces all the way down the board. Oh, we're gonna play tennis here.
The first blow has been dealt. Okay.
Oh wait, no, this is oh no.
Oz is okay. He doesn't have double eye pen. He can get down from this. Kirk getting punished with the overhead line is going to actually be pretty big here. His down stack to getting a Tetris is abysmal now.
Yeah, I think Kirk fell victim to a little bit of hubris there. Kind of thought the Tetris was going to stick forever, and now has a lot of digging to do to free that slot back up.
Yeah, that's staying. I don't know if Oz...
Actually... Oh no, still another line to clear. Getting close, though.
I don't know if Oz understands, like, Sega Tetris and Eureka, like, basic rotations, because there's a couple of moves that, like, it comes like it looks like he's dangerously close to getting it, and then he just kind of veers off a little bit, and my heart hurts.
Alright, good clear on that,
Speaking of veering off, yeah, that ZS Fusion overhang there, I'm not going to say, like, I'm crawling in my skin right now, but it's not wrong. His board is just on a journey right now. We're all invited.
He's doing a remarkable job of keeping it together, all things considered.
That's what I say, like, he's doing really good at getting himself out of situations, but it's not necessarily
he's putting
Kirk.
Himself into.
Yeah, it's not necessarily Kirk that's, like, really hitting him with, like, these heavy mix-ups. It's Oz hitting Oz with these heavy mix-ups.
I don't like this. The bent sword, you can't rotate it that high on the board.
Okay.
Yeah.
Both players are looking really dire right now. Oh, yes, I see the bent sword you were talking about.
give me a cue and you start round 2.
Okay. Just hit the lost screen. Round 2, right now. When your opponent is making a mistake, don't interrupt them. Yes, that's just polite.
No, when your opponent is making mistakes, is the perfect time to nudge them in the direction they're already going.
Sometimes they don't even need the helping hand. Okay. Oz managing to get a couple double options here, and we're going to shift it over to Leftwell, where he's going to get Missile.
We're playing aggress now.
Yeah.
Trading missiles over here.
I will say in particular, Oz has got a really good eye for splits at this point. Like, he's been throwing out missiles and KOs pretty consistently. It's like building around that. Though, if you're doing like side 2 wide, it's really easy to get
those
a
split
1-2
clears.
splits. Yeah. Because it's like, haha, throw funny J or L down too well. Okay. Profit. You know, we say, like, Oz got the bent sword, but it kind of looks like how the Master Sword does in Tears of the King, where it's barely there. Oz forced himself into an eye dependency that I do not like there.
Luckily, the rest of his board is really nice.
Mm-hmm. But, like, eye dependency immediately means I'm going to punish you with an overhead line. It's the best thing to do in that circumstance.
Fortunately, Kirk's board in no position to be punishing anybody with an overhead line.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't know why he went for the slightly... I don't know why he did that with the double eyes there. I don't like that at all.
going for the fat log.
No, like, he did slightly asynchronous with it instead of just doing, like, basically...
instead of the 2 squares, he did a...
Yeah.
He did a 2 Z's.
I'm not super big on that. Like, if you can recognize the use case for it, sure, but he could have just plugged up 2, basically, like, giant OGAFs. Dang. Alright. We're taking this to last game, last round.
Last round, last game. This is definitely a nail biter.
I say as I keep remembering to actually update scoreboard. We are so spoiled by Fightcade scripts. And by me, I'm very spoiled. I just want to keep saying words, man. Okay, they're both... Wow, this is really a way to start the last round. This is...
Oh.
They're both kind of clunky right now.
Oh, what a heinous spot to get a... Oh, that is like world's most valuable overhead line.
See? Plugged up an eye dependency. He could basic rotate the J in there. Same with T. But no. Buddy. You rotate towards it.
I tried to do some rotations that I thought were possible and definitely ended up not working and died for it. As someone who is not particularly familiar with this system.
So, I guess the broadest rules is if you have a gap that you think is T-spellable for like J, L, and S, you can actually counterclockwise rotate into it. So, like, it'd have to be something I could actually showcase here. CT's going to do it a number of times, I'm sure. But there's some fundamental options that both these players just don't really have down. That would be getting them out of a lot of sticky situations.
Hey, gets the clear with the overhead line. I love when that happens.
No, it's my favorite. I really think this is Kirk's game to lose here. Like, his board state is not great, but boy howdy, he's living a lot better than Oz is.
Yeah, I think this is at that height on the board, every double is like super effective because you can't rotate them until they're already a third of the way down. And if you don't get to go a third of the way down, you're just going to end up with unsealable holes.
Alright, I think Oz is cooked here. Alright. KirkGamer. Moving on.
GG's.
Yeah, great matches. It was a ton of fun.
Alright, let's barrel through this. What do we got up next? TO Desk says Ty and Kirk.
You're back in the gauntlet, Kirk. Or actually, yeah, you're on.
Kirk lives in the gauntlet.
The road to victory. Let's go.
Well, you only need to win. You only need to win 4 more sets to take the tournament.
Easy peasy.
Yeah, of course.
It's not actually easy.
So we're in loser semis right now. You just have to be able to cope with overhead lines, because that really seems to be Ty's bread and butter here. But like, if you don't know how to cope with it, if you're not stacking relatively fat, it's gonna be disruptive. I like how Masa's trying to play both sides in terms of sports. Like, Kirk can do it, or Ty. One of them's gonna win. Not Masa. Masa, you're fine. Okay, let's get the show on the road. Alright, they're queuing up. We all lose when we play video games.
Only winners play games.
Kirk, did you send the challenge?
Yes.
We're gonna very loudly judge Ty. Not, oh, there he is. Okay, let's get in there. Wait for my cue to start.
Okay.
Everyone else in?
Yep.
All right. You're good to go. Got player size problem. Let's fix that up right quick. Alright, it's time for video games. Let's go!
I do love on-tempo inputs. It is my favorite thing about video games.
Yeah?
triple?
Damn.
You guys are still in it? Yes? No? Maybe?
This plays, and if it's on the edge, it behaves like a piece. You can move it left and right. So even though Kirk made the match on the right, Ty will be able to shift it over.
We're gonna have to take this one
Are
from
we
the top.
still stuck on the triple though? Or are you guys fine?
No, I'm still stuck.
I'm still stuck. Do we all just, like, go into the crash vortex?
Oh, my game crashed.
Same, but mine did a while ago. Uh...
Oh, yeah. I think something about the replay broke.
Ah, okay.
Because relaunching it, it only loads up to 2701, which is where it's stuck for everybody else.
So they're lost in the gamer dimension. Hate to see that for loser semis, but
Hopefully we can yell at them to maybe
You think there's
restart after this game.
Masa says
over.
that triple kill the replay spectate. Rip. So, we got a little time before they resolve. We're just going to vibe, and I'm going to talk about the schedule for June, because by June, we're back in full swing. We got some stuff going on. It's going to be a good time. June 7th is the return of Pedal Crash Online. Pedal Crash, say it back. But if you're not familiar, we've had a long partnership with Pedal Crash. It's a game where you press the grow button until someone dies, whether that be your opponent or yourself, and has a lot of things.
Baby, a trick.
Was that a chat message?
Has a
Yeah.
lot of stuff in common
Chat's always funny.
with 16 puzzles. If you've ever tried
Is
those
it just
out.
the replay, I'm guessing?
Yeah, they're probably playing fine, but something to do with the way the replay is made must have malfunctioned,
Yeah.
which is not on.
Okay. I'm gonna politely ask that I get through my things before we start back up.
Yeah.
Like you said, hopefully our screams in the void can reach them.
I'm not holding my breath, so let me finish.
I'm back.
My
Yeah,
guys,
message received. I'm going to talk with Ty real quick.
I'm gonna need you to hush your faces for a second.
Who was on the left and who was on the right? Kirk was on the left. Maybe you should switch sides. Have Ty initiate the challenge. Did you play a full game or did you just play one round?
We played one match,
Okay.
and it's Kirk 1, Ty 0 currently. So we're doing another set, and then potentially another one.
You really did hit the hardest triple line clear ever.
Yeah, you broke the universe.
What can I say?
I mean,
Also,
you
just
said you're on a
let us know.
path to victory, so.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
I'm spectating.
I'm in.
All right,
Juicy
I'm
has
hopping
gone
in.
silent.
I'm here.
Waiting for stream to begin.
Stream is still running, so I don't think Juicy can have lost it.
Okay, well, I'm in now.
Wait, can you guys not hear me?
Unfortunately, we're out of luck. Juicy isn't in, and it doesn't look like he is.
Is the stream not in?
He's still silent.
Are you guys?
Oh, we can hear you now.
Okay, I thought you guys were being really rude and talking over me while I was trying to announce the tournaments because the voice was coming through the stream.
Oh.
And then he was like, I'm like, okay, we're doing pedal crash. And then he just kept talking like, man, fuck you guys.
Sorry.
You're good. None of us knew, but in that moment, like, just keep it together. No, I'm in.
Nice.
Did you just start?
No, I've been in.
Oh, okay. I guess the stream is just, like, really delayed.
Yes.
So Kirk is up 1-0 right now. And he is on the right. We had them switch plays.
Okay. Boy, howdy, Kirk's board, huh? I don't like it much.
Oh, but the perfect with the overhead line.
Yep, there it is.
World's least effective missile.
Oh, don't worry, that's most missiles.
Do the missiles always, like, create a T-spin?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
T-gap at the highest point of your board. That being said, it's so rarely useful. Like, you need to be wildly uneven for it to really hurt.
You need to have, like, a really high, flat spot.
Ooh, Kirk forcing the knockout. Alright. He has one more round to close out before Kirk advances to losers finals. And we have a knockout queued up. Just need another eyepiece to be able to actually set it off. Okay, chooses for a joint.
Oh, your stream overlay is still backwards, by the way.
Oh, right, because they switched. Oh, and Ty forced a bit of an awkward overhang there. Kirk just capitalized on it and punishing.
Surprised Ty didn't put that LJ fusion on the right side of the board instead of the left side.
Okay, you want to know the best feature of the missile? It makes the character getting hit by it make a real whoa face. And I think that's, like, worth the moral victory there.
I think one of the first things I commented on when you first showed me this game was the bizarre character design. So,
I don't know what you're talking about.
oh, okay.
Kubaku
that's
animal
just
looking.
because the chicken's not playable in this.
I don't know what you're talking about. Missile is split double, yeah. Ty forcing a T-spin gap all the way up there.
And I think that's going to seal it on Ty's side of
Yeah.
the board. You can't recover from... You can't get a piece over that gap and then rotate it, so...
Masa asking, figuring out how to do missiles, so expect to see like 20 of them in losers finals here.
Masa stacking her opponent's board for them. The missile barrage.
All right, Kirk really running the gauntlet here, making it all the way up to third so far. Let's see if that keeps going. All right, showtime. I know that Arcade Archives is nowhere near prepared to like handle 128-bit emulation. But you know, if them or M2 ever gets around to this game in particular on modern consoles, I would be so happy. I would be so happy.
It'd definitely be really funny because I'm pretty sure a lot of people don't know about this Tetris.
I can't tell you for certain.
It's funny, I know about this Tetris because there's the big Sega Tetris in my around one across the street from my apartment. This is one of the weird Tetrises I actually knew about.
I knew about Sega Tet because I really got into it like graduating high school. I got my first Dreamcast as my graduation gift to myself, and this was like one of the earliest things I grabbed. So I've been sitting on this game since like 2011.
Oh, nice.
It's just a good time. Just a good Tetris. Especially given how like
really well played.
Yeah.
That by Masa.
Given how boring all the other Dreamcast Tetrises are. Because they all are scraping the bottom of the barrel in terms of interesting ideas.
Really? I didn't know there were other Dreamcast Tetrises.
There are at least 2 more around. There's
Probably because they're scraping the bottom of the barrel in creative design choices.
there's Tetris 4D, which is just boring. It's like it got an industrial theme, but no actual mechanics to back it up. It was interesting.
Oh no!
More boring than Tetris Worlds?
It's up there.
That overhead.
At least guideline mechanics were like new at the time. There's the next Tetris Online Edition, which
That triple is pretty dirty.
and I think there's one more Dreamcast Tetris game that I'm forgetting.
Is Tetris 40 just like the earlier version of Tetris 99?
I was not going to make that joke.
Also, it's 4D, as in dimensional.
It's not a joke, it's an earnest question.
So, like, yeah, no, it's just everything around it is immediately less impressive. I gotta search this up for myself really quick. What other Dreamcast Tetrises were there?
Oh, this overhead line is gonna be nasty. Oh no, and I think Kirk sort of miffed that skim there with that O piece.
That's a bit of a weird missile.
Kirk doing a pretty good job building the stack and filling it in, all things considered. Oh, what a stun!
How far in the vortex am I?
I did not see a stun. Yet.
I just finished the round, so when you guys get to round 3, tell me.
Right
there's
now.
the stun. Right there.
Okay.
I'm just saying it's a crime that the next Tetris Online Edition is the only Dreamcast Tetris that still has fan servers up for it.
Huh.
I mean, they probably weren't able to preserve the netcode for Sega Tet, but still, crime. That's the one that you can still play online on real hardware. See, Masa knows the basic rotations on this. Good stuff.
Oh no, Masa built that a little backwards, I think. Oh no, actually, there's a little hole there, but it fit nicely.
We're gonna convert to a triple, which isn't as strong as it could be, but she got the single off of it good.
Rating triples there.
See, Masa's now intentionally doing missiles here and there.
That missile actually doing a lot of work for Kirk. Really fixing up a nasty spot on his stack.
I think it's up there with like 180 field and TGM as a move that seems a lot scarier than it actually is, and it mostly helps your opponent. Oh, Masa taking a fatal misdrop there. Like, just oh, fatal's a strong word, but like, I feel dead inside looking at it.
You've had some strong words for the misdrops tonight.
This game is almost entirely misdrops, Oz. You see things that hurt your soul, and then you still climb out of them anyway.
Kirk did a great job downstairs.
A couple of things you've said. You've said, I'm not gonna say that misdrop made my skin crawl.
You're right, I didn't say it.
What an interesting placement by Masa to get rid of a really nasty overhang and then create the exact same overhang over the hole. Alright. Masa with the... I thought Masa was just about to set up the tastiest missile, but...
This is something that like both CT and Masa do, and it's really, really... They will... If they're at disadvantage, they can just make a new ground floor with a few smart plugs and start reasserting pressure even when they're like up at mid or even top board sometimes. And both of them are really good at it. Because like Masa's going to have a hard time getting down to the bottom of what she has here, but at this point I don't know that she cares that much. Yeah, exactly.
She's exerting bottom board pressure top board, so how angry can you really be? Or
that being said, Kirk's still putting pressure on.
Masa, gonna steal the Tetris, and this is gonna hurt really bad. Yeah, that's an instant kill.
Ooh, yeah,
there it is.
Tetris.
Oof! Just ascended that like joint T all the way up. That was second set, yeah? Or first?
Yep. That was the second game. I believe Masa is up, 2-0?
Okay.
Masa not going for the early attack.
Is
Just
she doing funny
keep
too?
building
She's
up.
doing funny too
Going for
wide.
some Wombo combo stuff. Oh, wow. And look at this horrible spire that has appeared on Kirk's board.
Yep. Ooh, that right side column is unusable until further notice.
So here's the thing about old 90s Tetrises. Side 2 wide is powerful. Side 2 wide is optimal. Could I be proven wrong? Sure. But boy howdy, if you don't know what you're doing, when in doubt, side 2 wide. Just do it. Especially in this game where like it feels like you have a fighting game toolkit. I'm sorry, side 2 wide combos are just funny mixies. Tell me I'm wrong.
I think you're onto
They're
something.
very effective.
Oh, yeah. Kirk, just every piece Kirk places just raises the floor without making any progress downwards. He is in a very rough spot right now.
He's making his way down ever so slightly with singles, but like any amount of pressure is going to put him right
Triple
back up.
incoming.
Yeah, every single clears, though, he adds a new Swiss cheese hole to the pattern. Oh, and he can no longer rotate.
I'm gonna pause.
There was a rotate.
Okay. Yeah, okay, he clears the overhead. That being said, Triple's gonna force... He's not dead yet, but good God, is he close. And there it is.
All right, you guys in the next round.
Right about now.
I'm here. That triple not doing much. Yeah, this 2 wide oh.
I mean, the flatter your stack, the less you're going to get punished for overhead line.
Yeah, easiest overhead line clear of Masa's life.
The Masa's misdrop is gonna completely destroy her momentum here, but she's known for bouncing back.
You're not wrong, but this is pretty easy to patch back up.
Yeah, it's just one skim away, I think. Maybe 2.
Pretty much.
Right, doing a good job, not accidentally or not.
We're back.
I love when the L and J get stuck together, butt to butt.
Yeah.
It's like welding.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Meanwhile, this
missiles.
triple line is absolutely brutal on Kirk's side.
Oh, never mind. Opts for the double instead. Spin.
I didn't know Suracine's in here. He gets to be retired from the sidelines.
What a down stack from Kirk here.
Yeah, all things considered. Masa T-spin double setup there. Kirk might have a chance to... Might still have a chance to put some pressure on Masa, but we're still kind of in single skims land here, and we need not to be.
Yeah, definitely Kirk was forced to make some unaggressive plays that sort of mandate single line clears.
Yeah, Masa's kind of building upwards, but in a Swiss cheese sort of way.
There's not really a down part to her stack just yet.
Oh, dang. Handed all the vertical pieces. I mean, yeah, vertical pieces ever. We're doubling down.
Simply just never dash charges her, see him? Normal people wouldn't do that.
Oh no.
Masa with some serious defense.
Masa
Gets the right
is-
pieces multiple times over.
Masa is fine.
Oh no. I think the lock delay just screwed Kirk on that combo piece.
Dash bug is very funny.
Looks like it wasn't my path to victory the whole time.
Alrighty then.
You did well.
Wrapping up Masa 3-0.
Yeah, those are some really fun games. Jeez.
And we're going up to Grand Finals. CT sitting on winner's side. Masa, loser side. Also, yeah, Kirk. Honestly, magical run there. Good job, dude.
Thank you. Next time, for sure. I saw some really fun plays there, too. That was a lot of fun. Also, some excellent finishing blows by Masa, especially with the Tetris block right so I was supposed to put down an eyepiece, just completely obliterated, which is...
I think Masa somehow forgets about the time vortex. Regardless. Let's do the video game. Oh, CT's not... CT isn't in the lobby anymore. That's not good.
Might have to polish.
Why is he doing the wow emoji and stream like... There he is.
CT, you're up. Accidentally alt F4 is what he said. All right. We are ready to cook.
All right. Grand Finals.
Get ready for the next battle.
I like it.
Sega 10.
Oh, are you doing the Tekken
Yeah, I'm
8?
doing the Tekken 8
that new
announcer.
announcer is... I like them.
I can't say
Yeah,
that,
I mean,
but,
apparently they are literally a wrestling announcer, like by profession. So it's super cool that Tekken brought them in as the announcer.
Yeah, it took me a while to realize what you were doing there. But anyway, that's a Tetris.
Unfortunately for Masa, that shouldn't be a super hard Tetris to dig down to for Color Thief.
Yeah. Her board's it's a little messy at the moment.
Alright, I am in the buffering vortex.
Yeah.
I'm doing fine. This better not be where it breaks.
Nope, it wasn't breaking. Yeah, I could tell it was buffering because the number was increasing. Number go up.
Sorry.
Well, now I don't know how far behind I am. Oh, still sending out these doubles, though. Wow, that was like the reverse version of the last joint piece.
Yeah, perfectly. Well, when you get the T block, you can make that piece go either way,
Yeah.
which is really nice. All right, Masa is gonna disassemble this Tetra. Oh no, putting it back together.
Yep. We have options here.
Oh, the CT is
And
gonna
now
have to
here
think
comes
about
the
this one.
pressure. Ooh.
Masa did an absolutely fantastic job with that down stack, preserving the
Yeah.
Tetris, then comboing a Tetris into a double, and now the pressure is on. Oh, these,
Yeah.
and that's a kill.
Yeah.
CT is in an
Got a
unsalvageable position.
bit of rotating there.
You and I
The
ended
ceiling. Go ahead. Did you end up behind us?
I must have, because no one died yet here.
Yeah, I don't know how this keeps
Pause.
happening.
Yo, the sword?
Oh, that is. We are building to the sky. What is happening here? That is a sword.
Am I ahead of you? Hey, we have a different build of Flycast to use next time.
Oh my goodness. Oh man. Calm down, CT.
Never will.
Masa's
Not
got some
dead yet,
miracles to
though.
work with this down stack.
What?
Wow, what a combined piece on Masa's side. Really, just
Oh, that
perfectly.
fit like a glove. But where's the triple? This isn't the worst thing ever.
Yeah, that triple was basically trivial to get rid of.
But this double might hurt. No, it was just a line.
Well, Masa's unfortunately running out of space to deal with this bad RNG.
Still managed to rotate that eye, even all the way up there.
Yeah, I'm at
Not
final
here,
round of the
though.
set now. Sometimes you just gotta see the train wreck through, you know?
Yeah. I'll try to take it easy on these spoilers.
Fair enough.
Where are you currently at? Did you just start round 3?
Yeah, a little
That is
Juicy.
not
like
a sword.
15 seconds ago.
Okay. I think I'm in sync with Juicy at the moment.
Huh.
That is a miffed sword.
It is hard to tell. Blessed Base Fight Cave, they got this right. I can't. We'll have to do some research before the next Flycast bracket.
Yeah, it's definitely worth looking into, considering.
Ooh, that was a slammed eyepiece if I've ever seen one.
Okay, CT won that set. So we're at a 1-0 situation here. CT's favor, yeah?
Yep.
Cool.
All right.
Man, I must only be a couple of seconds behind you, because right after you said CT won that, CT won.
That's the hardest thing to single out is like, it's not even consistent who's ahead and who's behind at this point.
Yeah.
Oh. CT managed to make a lot of use out of the splits here. Or joints. My bad. Choosing to hold out for a Tetris. Selling for overhead line, and that missile... That missile did nothing. CT's mad chilling. Opting to not send missile of his own because, like, frankly, how is that going to interrupt Masa? It's just not. No, never mind. CT's fine.
Ooh.
Okay, overhead
That
line
OI
there.
joint.
Oh my god, what is this island on Moss's board? There is a cloud in the sky of Moss's board. Alright, doing a good job bringing it down to earth. That would have ended my career. No way in hell I would have come back. I would have not screwed that up.
Oh, we're mashing?
Oh yeah, I like this, Oh no, the gravity is brutal. Oh, and Masa can't rotate the T through in a funny way, so that's gonna be a pretty nasty... That hole is Masa's cross to bear until she can get down through it. Alright, here we go.
The tables have turned. Sheesh.
These hits from CT are just absolutely brutal.
Oh, that's a misdrop.
Oh no, Masa couldn't rotate the piece. Looking good. Oh, and that's, yeah, you're right. That's definitely a misdrop.
You just ever want to play Tetris in traffic?
Tetris in traffic.
Yeah.
I mean, that's basically what
Seems
this...
safe. Like, they're doing it, right?
Yeah.
You can trust the
What could possibly
cartoon
go wrong?
animals.
Color Thief would absolutely endorse playing Tetris in the middle of the road.
It's like your parents always said. Always do what the cartoon animals tell you to do. Do try this at home.
Absolutely.
I don't know what's going on Masa's side of the board right now. I'm having a very hard time
Second
parsing
floor,
this.
I think.
Basically.
Alright, we're digging our way down, though. She's making it work.
First 5 or 6 rows from us are just basically considered lost at this point.
Oh, the sword, where does it go?
Okay, and now... Rare missile? Why the sword, Masa? What are you doing?
Look, she's a big believer, and Rodney had to drop from tournament today, so...
Carrying
that's...
on the
we got a
legacy
mash.
of the sword.
We got a mash. How good's the mash? Oh.
Oh!
Oh, that's some super turbo done right there.
Alright. CT just has to win one more. What?
Masa not playing fast enough, for not playing safe enough. Gotta pick one. Oh, I'm buffering.
Yeah, they're not in match anymore.
Oh,
Oh, they're not?
No.
was that not the last one?
No. That was the first of two, yeah.
That was only 2, yeah.
Stop being swear.
Oh, we just ran it first to 2 the whole way through?
Winner's side was accidental, but the Masa Kirk one went first 3.
So wait, so does that conclude the
Kirk
event?
was also first. A likely story. I guess we're going to conclude it on that.
Well, okay then. We have
CT
a
taking,
winner.
yeah, CT taking the W on Sega Tet. Not the biggest surprise. Thank you for being so patient with us while, admittedly, a lot of fumbling was on my end tonight. Anyway, it's almost June, and in June, we're back in full force. We got brackets and a little bit more. So, talking about that, first Wednesday of June, we are back with Pedal Crash Online. Something Pedal Crash, say it back. If you're unfamiliar, it is a indie puzzle game that takes a lot of inspiration from 16 puzzles and those ice floors in Pokemon that you always hated. So, check that out. Much as I kind of did the Pokemon dig there, it's actually really cool. Show them some love. June 10th, we got the finale of Majidoro Masters 2. It's going to be a whole thing. We did this time last year. Top 8 of Magical Drop in the world play each other after a few months of qualifiers here. We have a really strong showing this year. Let's check that out. Currently $300 in the pool, $200 on Bird Up's end. I'm going to have $100 in there on next paycheck. And whatever else may be in the match arena, if everyone has access to that on staff, go ahead, plug that in the chat. And you get the moment. Seeing as we have one gigantic block of uppy downy in the form of Majidoro Masters 2, which I believe we had to go for like 3-4 hours last year, we are opting to double up on mystery brackets this month, going with a couple of fan favorites, and since June is my birthday, you are all cordially invited to pay the Juicey tax. We're doing Pack Attack on the 14th. It's a absolutely, well, my choice of words.
It is a very unique Cascade puzzle game.
Yep. It is a game of all time. It's one of my favorites. And I'm only a little heartbroken that we don't have the Duck Station implementation, so we can't play the PlayStation version for bracket for my birthday this year. But absolutely going to be a fun time. We've done Pack Attack plenty of times before. It's good, folks.
Did you say we're paying the pack of tax?
Anyway, on the 16th, Friday, we have the Nintendo bracket on Friday mode. We're doing Dr. Mario Turbo, which, funny enough, even if it wasn't intentional, you're also pairing the Amelia attacks. For the uninitiated, Dr. Mario Turbo is a ROM hack that we had graciously made from us from someone in the Dr. Mario Championship community. And it does a lot to backport changes from later Dr. Mario titles, very like convenience of life things. Damage resolves faster, randomizers much friendlier, and that's the version that we run here. So check that out. On the 21st, it's Puzzle Bobble. A new Puzzle Bobble came out just yesterday, folks. It's actually pretty cool. I don't mean to use this entirely as a chance to plug that, but like, go check it out. It's on Switch. The demo can play online with everyone else until June 30th. And to keep the Puzzle Bobble momentum rolling, we're going to be doing Puzzle Bobble 1, which is just an all-time great. So check that out, 21st. And wrapping up the month, we're doing the other bracket, which is another Puzzle Wednesday in-joke fan favorite. We're doing Senno. I don't have words for you folks. I honestly recommend check out the VOD, youtube.com/Puzzle Wednesday. Sendo is a game that's really hard to sell without just putting it in front of you and showing you what there is, but it is going to be one hell of a time. And from here, I'm going to try and take us over. CT, winner of this bracket, actually took time out of a completely different event to hang out with us tonight. He's hosting a Tetris the Grandmaster East Coast meetup at his house with dozens of other people, doing streams of multiple games across the TGM series. I believe streamed currently right now is a try stream of his cabs for TGM 1, 2, and 3. Pretty sure I saw a picture of like TGM Ace somewhere. Maybe Sakura Tetris could show up. Wink, nudge, nudge, wink. But we're gonna take you over there in just a second. And speaking of TGM, I don't know if you guys noticed, but functionally about a day or two ago, it was announced that we are getting a TGM 2 port for modern systems. It's going to be on Arcade Archives, PS4, PS5, Switch. And if you know TGM, you know it's been a very, very long process to get home ports of any kind. This is a big deal. So go ahead, we're going to show you CT stream. You might get a preview of what you can play in about a week's time. But it is so cool. And hopefully they're going to put up, I say hopefully, they're going to put on good shows for you. It's going to be a good time. And you get a sneak preview of what you can do. So I think I found it.